Okay, matrices, love them or hate them. You're going to have to know a little bit on what to do with them for methods. As you can see, these two are different, and you can see those two coordinates are different. X coordinate, Y coordinate, they're different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. These we know represent coordinates on the Cartesian plane, and we'll look to see what we can do with these in this chapter. So this is a extract from the movie The Matrix. So if you want to watch that, you're going to have to go to Google Classroom and actually run this, watch this PowerPoint yourself. Addition of matrices. That's easy. We just go 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus minus 3 is minus 3, etc. Nice and easy. Here's a couple of examples. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus minus 1 is minus 1. 2 plus minus 4 plus or minus make a minus. Minus 2. 1 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Easy. That one there, again, nice and easy. So nothing tricky with addition and subtraction. Multiplication by a number, again, that's nice and easy. That just means everything inside here is times by 3. Nothing tricky there. Oh, this here is a little bit weird. So we're going to find the matrix X. So it's at 2a plus x equals b. So don't forget all the things that you've learned about maths and algebra and manipulating formulas still applies. So let's have a look at this one. So let's write it out. There's 2a. There's x. I've just called x a, b, c, d. I could have called it w, x, y, z. I could have called it anything. There's b. I've just written it out. 2a plus x equals b. I'm now just going to multiply out my 2a. Just times everything by a by 2. If I wanted to solve this, if I want to find x on that, so I want to get the x on its own. So I want to take away 2a. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to take away that. Put it over to this side. So a, b, c, d is the take away 2a. Now, probably this is the simplest bit. I'm just doing the takeaway. 0, take away 6, minus 6. Minus 4, take away 4, minus 8. Nothing tricky there. So probably the trickiest thing was, okay, setting up that matrix. But as you can see, I haven't actually done anything with that ABC deal. I just used that as kind of a holding place. So there's the matrix X. Multiplication of matrices. So this is the tricky bit. This takes ages. You'll make loads of mistakes. You'll get frustrated. But here's how you do it. Here's my multiplication. Here's A times B. So I've set it up. You can see here, I've set up a really big matrix here to do my working out. What we do here is what we call, I've heard it called, a run and a dive. A run and a dive. And you can see here, this is the top, and this is the left. So this here is going to be the number that goes into the top left part of the matrix. So basically I do 1 times 5 plus 3 times 6. So 1 times 5, 3 times 6. Now I'm doing the top right. So you can see this is the top bit times by the right bit. And that's going to go in the top right hand section of the matrix. So it's 1 times 1, 3 times 3. Now you're going to be trying to do this as quickly as possible. So you might well write down, so what is 1 times 5, 3, so that's 18 and 5, 22, 23. So you might write 23 directly into there. Now, if you do that and you never make a mistake, you're fine, aren't you? But the chances are when you're doing this, you will make mistakes. So as I've done, write out what you've done, then you're less likely to make mistakes. Now I'm going to do the bottom left. So I'm still doing a run and a dive, but this is going to be the bottom left. 4 times 5 times 6. Bottom right. 4 times 1, 2 times 3. Now I work them out. 23, 10, 32, 10. So can I suggest that you watch this video, this section of the video, as many times as you need to in order so that you understand this fully, okay? Because you're going to be doing lots of this, and you really need to be able to do this really, really quickly. All right, find AB. I've just written the matrix out. So there's A times B. There's my solution matrix. And I'm going to do top, left, top, left. And can you see that there isn't going to be a top right, is there? There's a top and a bottom, but there isn't a left and a right here. There's just one single column, isn't there? So I'm only going to have a top and a bottom here. My solution matrix is going to just have a top and a bottom like this. So 2 times 5, 4 times 3. And I do the bottom ones. 3 times 5, 6 times 3. Work out my solution. Okay. So 2 by 2, 2 by 1. Solution is a 2 by 1. Can use our calculator to do some stuff with matrices. Of course we can. So if you go to control menu, you get all of these templates come up. So there's a 2 by 2 matrix. There's a 2 by 1 matrix. Oh, there's a 3 by 3 matrix. We'll maybe save that for a while. So you get this, and then you just type in your numbers, yeah? So good way is to define them. So if we define that matrix, so you do A colon equals, B colon equals, then you can do all these sort of things. So then you can do A plus B, A times A by 7, or any sort of number. But probably the more useful thing is the multiplication. These ones are quite easy anyway, aren't they? Do these in our head. These ones are much more tricky. So this is a useful way of using your calculator. Of course, you need to clearly see there that A times B is not the same as B times A. There's some notes for you, and there's some matrices for you for this lesson. So enjoy doing those. Take up space. Don't try and squeeze it all together. Definitely use a pencil though, because you're going to make lots of mistakes. Enjoy.